Welcome back. Our socials at KBC Channel 1, my Twitter handle at Tomboya24, hashtag Prime Edition. Moving on, more than 100 cases of torture have been recorded in the country over the last 6 months. Human rights defenders say that the number could be higher as some cases go unreported. The Independent Medico-Legal Unit wants the government to show commitment that it is working on ending all forms of abuse, be it in the hands of the state agencies or outlaws. Yusuf Farah reports.
Kenya has commemorated the International Day in support of victims of torture amid calls on the state to ensure the protection of all citizens against abuse and acts of violence. Over the last 6 months, more than 100 cases of torture have been reported to rights defenders. Out of this, 65 are torture, 36 extrajudicial executions and 7 enforced disappearances. Rights defenders say the government should address the mess and document all other cases which go unreported.
Torture does not only affect the direct victim, torture affects others as well, including societies. If today we carried a perception survey in this country about the effect of extrajudicial executions and enforced disappearances that have happened in the last 10 years, you'll be shocked by the level of trauma across all communities in this country. Coming out of fear that I might be the next one to disappear, fear that I might be the next victim of torture.
In a report, the Independent Medico-Legal Unit says since 2020, the Independent Policing Oversight Authority has recorded 18,000 complaints against police, but only 95 are before court and just 8 convictions have arose from the cases. Rights defenders argue that justice for victims of torture remains elusive and there is a need to fix the criminal justice system to ease the suffering and provide closure for families affected by the vice.
Maintain our collective efforts to prevent, ensure accountability and to redress torture as we approach this electoral period.
Torture must not be used as a form of engagement in terms of investigations. Torture cannot be, in this century, a way of obtaining information from anyone because it goes against the very grains of our constitution that no one should subject any other person to any form of torture.
The report on torture calls for the full implementation of the Prevention of Torture Act 2017 and the development of a monitoring and evaluation tool to assess the progress of the implementation. Yusuf Farah reporting for Prime Edition.